welcome back to Colson Scritters. I'm Colson Smith, and today we're going to be exploring the Georgia Aquarium again, day 2. This time we are going to be doing behind the scenes, and we're going to be showing you around the aquarium as well. We're here with my brother Griffin.
What's up?
And my cousin Lexi is going to join us today as well. So should we go Predators of the Deep, since it's right there? All right, let's go see the shark. So last time I was here, this room was so crowded that you couldn't get to the wall. So it looks like these are the different types of sharks they have in here. Tiger shark, silver tip shark. I want to say there's black tip sharks in here as well. And then that hammerhead, look at them. Dude, they're huge. That one looks goofy. Look, he's got like a scar on him. Look at him. I wonder if the other shark bit on him or something. There's the silver tip shark. I always thought that was a white tip. I guess it's a silver tip. I think that's the tiger shark. Yeah, it is. I want that tiger shark to come down, but he's just chilling at the top. Whoa. All right, if this video gets 1,000 likes, we'll come back and buy it. No, I'm just kidding. So I believe those are the ones that basically eat people. Like tigers and bull sharks, I feel like are known for being the ones to attack people. Look at them. In this tank here, we have a bunch of yellow tangs. We got some skunk clownfish, got some anthias in here. Why do I not think dolphins were that big? They're huge, they're probably eating something. Oof. Showing off for the camera. It looks like spoonbills, and then these are ibis down below.
Oh, he's just sitting there letting us go.
Yeah, I'm sure they're used to people. There's a bunch of them. And now we're in the gator area. Over here, we got an albino alligator, regular alligator, and then over here, we're at the above view of the aquarium down below, which we'll get to in just a couple of minutes. But there's some crazy fish down here. So there's actually carp in here, sturgeon. I think that's a sturgeon over there. There's catfish in here. Look at that baby gar. You see the little baby one? He's spotted. He's like right, I don't even know if you can see him in here. I think he's right there. Big stretch. Look at him. So this is where Griffin's staying tonight.
Yeah.
He's spending the night right in there, actually.
I'm really excited about it.
Yep, you're gonna spoon an alligator. What? Wait, turn around real quick. That's a pretty cool shirt. You can get that at colsonscritters.com. But let's show the electric eel now. So there's actually 2 in here. I thought there was only 1, and you could barely see them. But these guys here are super dangerous electric eels. They have a super high voltage. I mean, I guess they don't produce electricity unless they're like disturbed. That's cool, they have 2 of them in here. They're massive. They're thick. So over here, you can see how much voltage they have. So they have a pretty high voltage, which is crazy. Okay, now we're entering tropical diver, which is like the reef tank stuff. So right off rip, we got a lot of fish in this tank here. That's a clown trigger right there, raccoon butterfly. We got a blue-face angelfish. There's an emperor angel going back that way. Morse idol. Look at that giant puffer. We saw him last time. He's huge. And then there's one of those rooster hogfish that you saw in the big tank right there. See him? That way? There he is. And then what else is in here? We got hippo tanks. These are full sears. There's that hogfish again. And then there's a copper band butterfly coming across right now.
There's your logo.
That's my logo right there. Beautiful fish. There's actually a second one in here as well, Griffin just pointed out. And then there's that rooster fish going across. This tank is really pretty. Whoa, look at that. That is weird. I have no idea. There's one right down here. It's kind of hard to see him. Oh, that one. Dude, they're massive. These are green moray eels. There's a bunch of other fish in here as well, like squirrelfish. It looks like a bunch of Caribbean species. Massive French angel, porcupine puffer, just like our Fred. This guy right here is massive.
Showing him there.
Look at him, look at my hand compared to his head. That is huge. Over here we have flame jellies. There's actually multiple in here, but those look unreal, I'm not gonna lie. Then we have a bunch of these Japanese sea nettles. They have some really long tentacles on them. Anything to say about that?
Oh my goodness. It's way bigger than Dad's tank.
It actually connects to above, so you can actually see the sunlight coming in, which is really cool. And there's actually a diver in there right now. Well, that's awesome. Look at all the fish following him. We're back because the guy was talking, so now he's not. There's a lot of fish in here and some crazy corals. Sailfin tangs, an Achilles tang right there. That's about a $700-800 fish right there. Copperband butterfly. We got bicolor foxfish, lyre tail. Oh, nasotang's fighting. There's another one right here in front of us. There are so many fish in here, it's insane. And there's also coral in here as well, which is really cool. So we got, yeah, sailfin tang. Good job, Griffin. Right there, blueberry stylo. Over there, the big giant red thing is a giant red Monty cap. There's some chalices over on our left. There's the mushrooms down at the bottom. We're over on this side now since there's no one over here. Look at that sweet lips. There's two like weird spotted ones. Super cool. Pink square anthias right here. Look at the power head they have on this bad boy. That's got to push water like crazy. Oh, look at the clown tang. That one's beautiful. Super pretty clown tang. He's fast. So many fish in here. I could sit here for hours and just watch this. And I'm sure you guys could too. But we are gonna move on just because of how busy it is in here. I don't want to take up too much space from other people. Super crowded, so let's go. That thing is massive. That is a big guy. That's cool. Hello. He's just staring. So last time I was here, this was actually a mantis shrimp. Now it's a flamboyant cuttlefish. So they changed this enclosure really quickly because I was only here like a month ago. So you can see him right down in there. See him? He's right there underneath that rock. Right there. He's pretty cute. It's super loud in here. We got a bunch of discus over here. Super pretty, absolutely stunning. We got the red ones and we got some blue ones. I don't know the names of them, but they are absolutely beautiful. Now, if this video gets enough likes, we'll throw Griffin in the piranha tank. I think that there should be a reptile up top, like a snake, maybe some frogs, some geckos. I know frogs are amphibians, but they should still have something up top, not just leave it open. And then we got black spot piranha and the red piranha as well. They honestly don't really look that intimidating. I don't know what those albino looking ones are, but they're cool. There's a catfish going across. But you know what? We'll take the camera inside this time. I didn't do that. I feel like a child. Hey, look at the sturgeon down there. And then we'll continue in here. Sorry guys. We'll go through this viewing panel. That's a lot cooler. Carp. There's the sturgeon from this angle. Those are really cool. This tank is just massive. Look above. That's cool. There's a little tank over here. Nothing too crazy. That's the gators. The albino one, there's a regular one over there. There's another one right above us there. So this is below the area we were at before. And this tank is crazy. This tank's absolutely insane. There's birds up top, which is really cool. And then down here, there's a bunch of freshwater fish, and there's a huge puffer fish. You see him?
Yeah, that's insane.
Dude, he's huge. That is insane. That's like the biggest puffer I've ever seen in my life. He's a big boy. I'm surprised he doesn't beat the crap out of the little one. I guess the tank's big enough. Like this enclosure aquarium is huge. This aquarium is probably one of my favorites here, other than the saltwater ones. But for freshwater, it's probably my favorite. Look at the lily pads blooming too. We got the pink flower and the white flower. And another bird. Look at him. Oh yeah, look at him. He's coming close. Here he comes. Hello, buddy. It's kind of hard to tell from here, but he's just massive. He's so goofy looking. Where's he going? He's like, I'm just gonna hide in the corner. Okay, we have more freshwater aquariums over here. We got 3 nice setups, pretty cool. I think last time I was saying that I really liked this one and I would want to set something up like this for my geckos. It'd be really cool, actually.
Yo, their teeth.
Isn't that crazy?
That thing looks like it would hurt.
Right?
Do you know what it is?
I believe they're called tigerfish.
That makes sense.
Whoa! Look at those, I don't know what they are. They're a type of gourami of some sort. No, the little baby yellow one. Really pretty. There's another one right here. Might be easier to get familiar with that one. That is really cool. Otters. Will they be here this time? Last time they were not. And I do not see them. Do they ever come out of that trash can? They're in the trash can. You can see the towel moving around. I've never seen them yet. So maybe I just have bad luck. We got like the air bubbles coming off of them because their bodies are like repel water, which is really cool. That's so cool. Oh, look at him. Bro's just chilling. Look at him. They're so cute. And then look at him.
It's like a dog trying to swim.
Oh, look at him swim. Look at him. That is so funny looking. What in the world? I've never seen a puffin swim before. That's hilarious. We got a bunch of penguins over here. Yo, why does that one have a mane? You see that? Lion penguin hybrid.
This is gonna suck. Okay, we can't really see anything from here.
There's a penguin. Right there. There he goes. Right over us.
I wonder what he's thinking when he sees us here.
I don't know. He probably just wants food.
I wish they could slide on some snow for us, for like the movies, like Happy Feet. Don't mind me, just relaxing. They probably can't hear you because I have the microphone.
There's a ton of penguins around here. So cool. Look at them right there. Let's let Griffin in here.
Oh yeah, it is pretty short in here. It's very echoey.
Okay, this water's really cold. We're gonna touch some sturgeon. Now, if you guys haven't seen the sturgeon video where I got to hold a bunch of sturgeon, be sure to check that one out. But we're gonna see if we can touch some. No. A little too far down to the bottom. It looks like there's some like whiter colored ones and some darker colored ones. I will say the diamond sturgeon that I got to see is cooler, but I barely touched that one. All right, we got the cold water area. This tank is crazy. These fish are huge. Yo, look at that guy in the corner. Underneath the thing. He's massive. He's hiding in there. This tank is big. There's some massive fish in here. This like super tall seagrass. I believe it's fake, the grass. Pretty sure. But that is pretty cool. We're gonna move on this way. Little tide pool with starfish. There's a tube anemone, or no, long tentacle anemone, I think. Some sort of anemone. Really?
Yeah, then after COVID,
they turned that, they stopped it. They put up these glass panels. That would have been a cool touch pool. And then over there, there's more anemones up in there. I like the waterfall. That's really cool. I think there was, yeah, there's some urchins in here too. And some like clams. Interesting. Moving down this way, we got some long spine. Oh, look at that crab.
Look at her.
That's wild. There's a bunch of them back there. It's just hard to see because it's so dark. That is a weird crab. There's a weird fish back in there too, but it's so dark I don't think you'll be able to see it. But get that crab shot. I don't think you'll be able to see him. That's cool. That is pretty sick. I'm not gonna lie. That is weird.
Looks yummy.
I would definitely eat that for sure. What do you rate it out of 10?
I rated a 9.
9 out of 10? 9 out of 10 for eating. 2,000 likes. We'll do that for 2,000 likes. I got some weird crab. If I can get one of these, I will, but I don't think you can. That'd be crazy. Imagine eating that. That thing is weird looking. And then I don't know what that is over there. It's so dark in there, you can't even see him. Oh no, there's a sign for it. A spotted ratfish. Never heard of that ever in my life. These might be one of my favorite creatures in the ocean. The weedy sea dragon. So cool, dude. Look at how fake that looks.
That's awesome.
This type of seahorse. Super crazy. They're super expensive as well. I want to say they retail for about 8 grand. And they have like 20 of them. So that's a lot of money right there. If this video gets 10,000 likes, I'll buy one. It's $8,000, so I have to make the goal pretty high. There's no way we're getting 10K likes, so I think I'll be fine. These are really pretty. Yeah, I really hope we don't. Don't like the video, guys. I'm just kidding. We got a rocky reef area, a bunch of big fish in there. There's actually an octopus in there. I didn't even know that. So we'll have to see if we can find him later. Sea otters, we can see the sea otters. River otters, not able to see. They're hiding. But the sea otter, we can definitely see him. He's cool. As soon as I say that, he hides. He's up in the corner. So this is the infamous spot where I got hit by a skittle by a little kid. It was right there. But this is where the beluga whales are, which we did do the beluga whale counter. Unfortunately, I couldn't film it. We weren't allowed to. I did try. But yeah, you aren't allowed to film. They made us put the camera somewhere. But it was a really cool experience. I got to pet them. Got to even touch its tongue, which is something I never thought I'd do. And it was weird. But they are really cool. Look at them go. That is so cool. The water was really cold too. And we got to feed them fish. And then Griffin fell in. I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is exactly where I was standing actually. Whoa. Yo, that was perfect. So this is the exact spot I was standing right here when a kid threw a Skittle at me, and then I left. It's so funny. Yeah, we hung out with Whisper today, which I believe is that one right there. You can see a little like marking on his back. So that's Whisper. And then Whisper has a kid, which I think is that one right there. I don't remember, is Shiloh? Shiloh, and she's only 5 years old. Whisper's 26, and the other one, I don't know. I don't think we ever, did she tell us what the name and age of was that one? Probably. I don't remember. Not important, that's what it is. How about that?
It was old. I think it was like 50.
Okay, no. These massive stingrays, dude. Huge freshwater stingrays. There's a pleco back there too. They are beautiful. Griffins over there. They're absolutely massive. Really, really stunning. They're there. He's right there. Both otters are out. I finally got to see them. There he is. So cute. They aren't going in the water much, but they are cute and I did get to see them. All right, we did get to see the otters, which is pretty cool. Okay, this next aquarium is what you guys have been waiting for. It's 6.3 million gallons. And there's actually whale sharks in here. So let's go see the actual entrance. But right here, we got an asper angel, little grunt fish, and actually a little baby cleaner wrasse in here too. So there are small fish in here as well as massive fish. That's cool. Isn't this crazy? This isn't even like the main. That's a sea turtle right there. Oh my gosh, that's sick. That's a guitar fish. That was cool. Yeah, look at him. He's huge. He's massive. Oh, there he is. Whale shark. Isn't that cool?
For Colson to buy a whale shark.
Oh, right, yeah. Where would I even put that? That is huge. Big boy stingray coming right above. This thing is massive. So we got a zebra shark back there. These are high fin snappers, another asper angel, powder blue, passer angel. There are a bunch of fish in this corner. There's yellow tangs back there as well, and squirrelfish. That's actually a zebra shark right here. He's super white though. They're usually not that white. That thing is so ugly. The rooster hogfish. Hey, look behind you. Whale shark and manta ray. It's so cool. Oh, he's chasing the boat. That's so funny. Boom.
It's tipping it.
Wait, what? Yo.
We just witnessed a murder.
That's cool. That is insane. This is crazy, dude. 6.3 million gallons. Dude, he's huge. He's absolutely massive. That's so pretty. It's kind of cooler from above than from the regular view, in my opinion. So apparently there's 36 protein skimmers on this thing. I think he said, what, 12 feet tall or something like that. They're huge. 36 of them, that's insane. There's a protein skimmer right there. That thing is huge. Filtration's insane, dude. That's wild. Holy crap. This is crazy, dude. That's a massive long spine urchin. 2 blue spot stingrays back there. Some giant anemones. All right, and that's gonna do it for our tour of the Georgia Aquarium. That was so cool.
That was awesome.
It was amazing. The behind the stage, like upstairs too, and everything. That was probably my favorite part. What about you?
I like the beluga whale.
We're going the wrong way. A beluga whale?
That was definitely
really
my
cool too.
Top side of the whale sharks.
Yeah, okay, I can agree with that. I think for me, it's the top side of the reef tank, specifically. The fact that they have 36 protein skimmers on the whale shark tank was insane to me. I know they don't really know what that means, but it was just crazy to me. But that being said, subscribe if you're new here. Till next time, peace.